pack some good information. So, how to transform the right way. That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. If you guys ask questions and stuff like that, I'll definitely answer the questions. But hopefully we can dig deep on this one. So, transforming the body. I'm gonna start off with the number one mistake that people make when they're looking to transform their body. One thing that they're doing is they're trying to do the fastest way that they could do it. They're chasing after the fastest way. In today's society, everybody is so obsessed with instant gratification that they don't have the patience to understand that slow and steady is always going to be the best approach, right? If you want to get results, slow and steady is always going to be the right approach, right? So that's one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're wanting to transform their body. They're like, yo, I want to do it right now. I want to do it fast. I want to do it right now. And listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting to start that journey right now. I'm all for that. But thinking that you're going to be able to fully transform your body in a month, in 2 months, it's just kind of outrageous to me, depending on where you stand and where you're beginning. Typically, if somebody wants to transform, you want to make a great deal of change to your body, right? You apparently want to make a great change to your body. That is going to take time. Now, that's the first mistake. Second mistake that people make is when they go about their approach and they're like, all right, yeah, I'm ready to transform. I'm ready to be looking different in a good way. You know what I'm saying? But they take on approaches that's not sustainable. And honestly, it's hard for them to do it. It's hard. It's hard for them to do it. That's mistake number 2 when you're looking to transform your body. And listen, when I say hard to do, I don't mean challenging. Something being hard is challenging, but I don't mean that in the sense of it being challenging. I'm talking about almost intolerable, like super duper difficult. And they'll take on this approach and they're like, you know what? I don't care, man. I'm transforming my body, man. I don't care how hard this is, man. I don't care how difficult it is. I don't care if I don't have the energy to do it. I don't care if I feel like my whole body about to shut down. I'm doing it this way. And guess what ends up happening? They apparently don't stick to it. They apparently don't hit their goal. Because that's another big mistake when it comes to transforming your body. It's doing things that's entirely too difficult for you to do. That's entirely too stressful for you to do. That's entirely too challenging for you to do. Okay, why do I talk about this mistake? Because I'm here to say, and I'll argue with anybody, that that's one of the main reasons why people stop when they're looking to transform their body. There's no doubt in my mind. That's probably the number one reason why people start and they're like, yo, I'm about to transform my body, and then they stop. It's because what they were doing was not sustainable. Their approach wasn't sustainable. They hated it. They dread doing it. Every aspect of what it was that they needed to do in order for them to transform, it was intolerable and they hated it. And listen, I've been a coach now for almost 8 years, going on 8 years now. And that's one of the biggest things that I see with why certain people just don't stick to it. It's just entirely too hard for them. Oh man, I work too much, man. Man, I just don't have the time to do it, man. I want to do it, man, but I'm working so much, bro. I just don't have the time to do it. Or it's, oh man, Bro, I just miss eating the types of foods that I like to eat, man. This shit is too hard, man. I'm going through this, I'm going through that, mentally and emotionally, and you know, I gotta be able to eat what I want to eat, man. At the end of the day, if you really want to transform your body, if you really want to make a great change, you have to make sure that the approach that you're taking on is something that you can stick to and adhere to. Once I figured this out, I was able to help multiple people transform their bodies. Woo! Let's go! Once I was able to figure this out, I was able to help multiple people transform their bodies. And it actually was easy for them. So, I know y'all probably like, well, Black Superman, what you getting at, man? What's good? With that being said, you have to make sure that the process that you intend to take to reach the goals that you want to reach, whether it's body fat, lowering your body fat, building muscle, is something that you can tolerate doing, and it's something that you want to do. You got to make sure it's something that you want to do. I don't know too many people who will consistently, day in and day out, just keep doing shit that they don't want to do. I don't know too many people. Maybe for a week, maybe for 2 weeks. Shoot, man, they might do what they don't want to do for months. But you're not going to consistently keep doing it. You're going to find so many reasons why you shouldn't do it. The smallest thing and the smallest reason for you to not do it, that's why you're not going to do it. So, the key here, if you really want to transform your body the right way, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to focus on doing things that you don't mind doing consistently. So one of the main things that I do with my clients is I ask them questions. I ask them, in terms of lifting weights and training, what movements do you like to do? What movements do you not like to do? And the reason why I ask these questions is because I know if they're doing certain movements that they don't like doing, they're not going to consistently do it. They ain't gonna want to do it. They're not gonna want to consistently do it. And eventually they're gonna find reasons to not do it. Like one client in particular, he told me, he said, look, yo, Black Superman, on some real, I don't like doing squats. So I asked him, I was like, okay, you don't like doing squats. Why do you not like doing squats? And he told me the reason why he don't like doing squats is because when he sit into the squat, the barbell squat, his knee hurt. His right knee hurt. So I was like, all right, bet. I understand that. So what I did, I asked him, I said, hey, have you ever tried squatting a low weight? Have you ever tried like just squatting light, real light? And he said, no. He said, no, I've never tried to squat light. I was like, all right, bet. I want you to try to squat light. So your next leg workout, just squat light. Stop worrying about your ego. Stop worrying about people thinking you weak and all that. Just squat a light weight. He goes to the gym. He hit me up right after his workout. He was like, bro, I was able to squat, man, and it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt my knee. I was like, look at that. Look at that. So then he started adding squat. He started wanting to squat more than once a week. I had to tell him, like, nah, bro, slow down, chill out. Yo, you good. Just squat. Squat one time a week and stick to that weight. So he kept sticking to that light weight. And what happened was, when he kept sticking to that light weight, and what happened was, is he got stronger. So I told him each week, I was like, all right, man, I want you to add 5 to 10 pounds to that weight that you're squatting each week. And that's what he did. He started off with 5 pounds a week. Each week he was adding to a squat. 5 pounds a week. Next thing you know, my man squatting the same weight that he said was hurting his right knee, and it wasn't hurting him no more. Now, my man be squatting like a pro. My man be squatting like a pro, ass to grass. I mean, he be on Instagram and everything showing off now. Of course, I gave him some information about, squat form and technique and everything. But that's my point, though. I've had multiple people tell me, hey, I don't like this exercise, I don't like that exercise. So I tell them, look, if you don't like that exercise, I'll have you do an alternate version or an alternative, if that's gonna work better for you. Hey, yo, can y'all do me a favor, man? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? If y'all don't mind, man, comment in the chat and let me know if y'all can hear me, yo. Because I'm getting people that's coming on and then y'all bouncing. So I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Okay, I got somebody. Oh, he said, are you from Memphis? Nah, I'm not from Memphis, yo. I'm not from Memphis. Honestly, I like the shirt, to keep it 100 with you. I'm not from Memphis at all. But anyway, yeah, man, he got so much better at the squat, yo. Technique improved, and now he loves squats. But anyway, I've had guys who had movements that they just didn't like doing, so I would take it out of their workout program. I'm not gonna have somebody going and doing something that they don't like. Eventually, they're just gonna stop doing it, and that's the key. So you have to make sure that your approach to transforming is sustainable, and it's something that you'll adhere to. Even with diet, I always ask my clients when I first connect with them, what do you like to eat? What do you not like to eat? What do you like to eat? What do you not like to eat? And, they let me know. They let me know, hey, I like this food. Hey, I don't like this food. Boom. If you want to transform, you got to make sure that the approaches that you're taking to transform your body is something that you don't mind doing on a regular basis, right? That's the first check. Now, why is adherence so important? Why do you have to adhere? Well, the main reason why is because if you're not consistent, you're not going to change anything. If you're not consistently doing what's necessary to lower the body fat, to build lean muscle, whatever it is that you need to do to transform, you're not going to transform. He said, I remember that one video you made about getting a deep voice. That humming worked. I sound like Gogmeyer now, man. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Salute. Yeah, bro, I was giving y'all the cheat code back then. For sure. I should probably end up doing another video about that, man. But when it comes to having a deep voice, I mean, this is my voice. My voice has always been deep. My voice has always been deep. Well, not always. But once I went through puberty and all that, yeah, my voice been deep for a while, man. Since I was in high school, and I used to get it more back then, so it is what it is. He said, would you collab with Sam Selleck? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I would collab with Sam Selleck. That would be a good look. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't collab with him just for the clout. I mean, obviously a lot of clout would come from that. But I wouldn't even collab with him just for the clout. I mean, I would collab with him just to have a chat with him. You know what I'm saying? Just to really get to know who he is as a person. And, see what type of similarities we might have, or, see how we can connect on this whole bodybuilding thing, And shoot, I'd also talk to him about, hey, let's make some money. Let's get some bread together, I try to tap in with him and see how we can make some money. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely collaborate with Sam Selleck. So I like to get a workout in with him too. Now that I'm getting leaner, I'm feeling a lot more confident to get in the gym with some heavy hitters that's really doing it in this industry. Shit, I'd like to also just ask him, how is he doing with the sudden like when he blew up last year? That was crazy. I mean, well, now that wasn't last year. That was what? I think that might have been 2022. No, I think it was the beginning of 2023 when he started blowing up. But yeah, I just asked him like, yo, how are you handling that? You know what I'm saying? Because that was, I mean, he blew up out of nowhere, man. I know a lot had to come with that, and then he's younger too. I think he's like in his 20s. So I mean, yeah. But nah, it's dope. But oh, I ain't mean to do that. Hold on. But yeah, man, transforming the right way. Just gotta make sure that the approaches that you're taking is adherable, something that you can adhere to. And then that's diet, that's training, that's everything. It has to be some things that you can adhere to. It needs to be sustainable, in my personal opinion. Unless you really don't have a lot of body fat that you need to lower and lose, it needs to be sustainable. Typically, when someone wants to make a complete transformation, you're gonna have to change a great bit. You're gonna have to lower your body fat a great bit. So, yeah. But like I said, it needs to be adherable. You got to be able to do this consistently. So my biggest approach with that is just making sure that we set up the workout plan, we set up the meal plan and the diet, we set up the cardio when necessary in such a way that is very tolerable for the person and they'll be willing to do it and want to do it. Some people don't like walking. Like right now I'm walking. I'm getting my steps in right now. I'm walking, right? Get my steps in. I'm knocking out 45 minutes right now of walking. I like to walk. It's a great way to burn fat. It's a great way to burn calories. And it's low intensity. Some guys like to jog. Some people like to jog and run and, do all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some guys like to, and don't get me wrong, I like to run too. Now that my body fat is down a great deal, I really love it now. But, I like to run too, but I like to do intervals. I like to walk for a minute and then jog, But some people like to do that. Some people like to get on an assault bike. Some people like to do high intensity interval training. So, it really depends on what you like to do. And in all honesty, yeah, some people like to do basketball. Honestly, that's something I'm thinking about doing. I was nice. I mean, I'm not saying I was the best, but I was pretty decent, man, and pretty good for me to not play a lot of structured ball. I was pretty good, man. They wanted me to play, but my grades was bad, man. I was a bad kid, man. Well, I don't even want to say I was a bad kid. I just had a lot going on, and I had a lot going on at a young age, so I really wasn't taking school seriously because I was worried about all types of other stuff, So, but anyway, I was pretty good, man. I was pretty good at basketball, man, and I'm excited to start back playing again, maybe once or twice a week, just as a hobby, I miss it, man. That's my favorite sport. I was all right in football too, but I love basketball, man. But anyway, yeah, you gotta be real strategic on the cardio that you choose, on the training that you choose, and make sure it's something that you don't mind doing on a regular basis. Simply Deep 1985. What's up, Kevin, in the chat? Yo, what up? Salute, salute. Salute to everybody hopping on here, man. Throw a like on the video. If y'all find it resourceful. All right. But yeah, basketball is a dope way. I wouldn't overdo that, you know, especially if you're looking to bodybuild or, you know, you want a bodybuilding physique. I wouldn't play basketball too often because then your body is going to adapt to that. You don't want that, right? But it would be a decent way to burn some calories and get some type of cardio in, maybe once or twice a week if that's the type of cardio you want to do. But I highly suggest that people do what works for them. That's what's going to help you stick to your transformation plan, you know? You ain't going to stick to it if it's not something that you enjoy doing. You're not going to do it day in and day out. You're not going to do it week by week if it's not something that you enjoy doing. And that's just the key to transforming your body. That's something I had to really, really accept. And ever since I tweaked that with my clients and change that up with my clients, man, I didn't have any issue with helping people transform anymore. You know, and for me, like in the last 4 months ago or so, if y'all been paying attention, you know, I lost a great deal of weight. I'm still coming down. But the reason why I put a lot of that weight on, it was really by choice. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot going on, and yeah, that's a whole nother story. I'll do another video on that. So appreciate your observation and insight on a lot of things, even thought the stuff I bring up can be realistic as fuck. LOL. One more hypothetical, bro. It better not have nothing to do with no sex or none of that, bro. Because you wilding out if it do got something to do with that. Let me see. Do you think there's a such thing as going overboard when it comes to seduction from your lady? If so, how, depending on the circumstances? Bro, that ain't got nothing to do with transforming your physique, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with transforming your physique, man. You know, I ain't about to go into that. Black Superman, he said, it sucks. I have a Peter whacker, and I feel bashful about it. Nothing I can do to fix it. Man, what is going on with y'all, bro? What is a Peter whacker? What is that? Come on, man. Yo, y'all, people be trolling, man. Y'all, that's crazy, man. Y'all come on my video trolling, and we're supposed to be talking about transforming, man. See, you know what, though? I don't even blame y'all. I don't even blame y'all, man. I take responsibility for it because a couple years ago, I was making certain videos about, you know, penis health and bib hangers and how to grow your penis and all that. And, you know, that's my fault. You know, clearly I'm still paying for it right now. And I don't really regret too much of what I do. But, you know, if I could change anything, I probably would have changed that. I probably wouldn't have posted those videos, man, because it definitely put across the wrong idea and approach as to why I was making those videos. I really was making those videos looking out for other men in terms of men's health. I wasn't on no freaky stuff, man, and nothing like that. I wasn't on no, you know, kinky, you know, freaky type stuff, man. I just was trying to look out for other men. I mean, just like with transforming your body and your physique, it's the same approach, same concept, you know, or boosting testosterone levels. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Let me tell you, the only reason why I started making those videos was because I knew it was gonna get people's attention. I knew it was gonna get people's attention, but I didn't know what type of attention I was gonna get. And I'm be honest, some of the attention that I got, I really didn't like it. It was a lot of sus, and hey, no offense to the LGBT community or whatever. That's, you know, y'all do what y'all want. You know, I ain't here to come at y'all about that, but I just started getting a lot of gay guys, man, coming at me with all that. And in all honesty, that's not why I put the video up. You know, to be real, the only reason why I did those videos was because it was like a branch from like testosterone and low testosterone levels and how that can affect your sex drive, and, you know, doing videos about boosting sex drive. But I wasn't trying to get the attention of freaky like dudes that, you know, that's on some weird shit. Like, that right there wasn't wasn't what I was trying to do with those videos, man, at all. I just was trying to look out for my fellow men, just like I'm doing right now, you know. And I mean, I've trained women too, and I'll transform women. But now I focus more on men because I help men boost testosterone levels and build muscle and burn fat. That's what Superhuman Nation is about. So, you know. Simply Deep 1985. He said, my bad for that, bro. No, it's all good, man. It is what it is, bro. Like I said, I take responsibility for it because I realized that my choice and my decision of doing videos about how to make your penis bigger and how to do all that brought that attention. So I can't really blame y'all or feel some type of way at y'all about bringing it up because essentially I did what brought y'all to me about it. He said, that's how I found you. He said, that's the last thing I remember, those size videos. And one of them, I think it said, how to get BBC only herbs. Nah, I ain't never done that. I ain't never done that. Nah, bro, I ain't never said no BBC, bro. I ain't gonna do no video with no damn BBC on it, bro. Nah, you ain't see that from me, dog. That was somebody else. My man said BBC. That reminded me of that movie. I'm trying to think what movie that was with the chick that was like, damn, what movie was that when they was playing? I think they was playing Pictionary or something like that. And they was trying, the person was drawing a picture. She was like, big black cock. But nah, man, I didn't do that video, man. Hey, that was a good one, man. I appreciate that, man. That was a good laugh right there, dog. Ooh, my man said BBC for herbs. He said, I remember you from back then. He said, wasn't your name back then called Black Superman? No, not Black Superhero, Black Superman. It's still there. I changed it back to Kevin Black Superman Lewis because I wanted to put my name in it so y'all can know who I am. Be more personable. But I'm still Black Superman now. I've changed the name of my channel a couple times. I switched it to Superhuman Nation at one point. But now it's Kevin Black Superman Lewis because I'm my brand, So here's the thing. If that's why y'all watching me right now, and those are the only videos that y'all remember, y'all missed out on a lot of value, man, and a lot of good videos, man, on bodybuilding, transforming your health, your body. Man, it's unfortunate, man. I feel like I might have shot myself in the foot with that. Because I got a whole bunch of attention. Dudes coming in my darn DM on Instagram. And if I could count on my hands how many conversations I had with gay dudes and me telling them like, yo, hey, I ain't judging what you do or I ain't, coming against what your preferences, all that is. But look, I don't get down like that, It was a lot of that, but it is what it is. Like I said, I can't even blame nobody. I can't blame them. I can't blame them. I can't blame y'all for what y'all saying. I start putting those videos up. Lesson learned, I'll tell you that. I won't be doing that again. Delano, he said, so what were you trying to do? Hey, if you're still here, man, I don't know. What you mean by that question? What was I trying to do? Let's see. Boss man Flo, he said, nah, G, I still got a little one. Hey, listen. Hold on, let me look at these comments, and then I'll come back to that. So, yeah, I meant that. It's my fault. I don't know if y'all talking to maybe y'all talking to each other on here, and I'm sitting here responding. You're right about that, but I've been away. Oh, okay, I see. I remember you, other bodybuilding videos. Oh, okay. Are they still you even now? when put those types of videos? What was your end game as far? Oh, when I was putting those videos up, I'm gonna be honest, man. Wasn't really about an end game. I mean, I was putting those videos up to put up valuable information for men. My end game was to present value to the people that subscribe to me. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it was. that was my end game. Anything I put up on my channel, any videos I put up on my channel is literally to bring y'all value. That's it. It's literally to share value with men. But I understand and realize we're in a freaky time right now where if you're trying to give value to men, some men may take that the wrong way and think you're trying to give them something else. Like, it's crazy. Do you practice semen retention? No, sir, I don't. Why would I practice that? I'm married. Now, don't get me wrong. I've practiced semen retention before, yeah. And at one point, I was a huge proponent of it. But when I started doing more research about ejaculation, now, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of don't even really feel comfortable talking about this shit because I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea. But it is what it is, man. You answered the question, I got you. So I did research on like ejaculation and stuff and how it actually don't lower your testosterone levels. It actually causes a boost in your testosterone levels. And y'all look at it too. There's new studies out. Now listen, I don't promote or condone that you watch porn or any of that. That I'm against for a number of reasons. And not in a judgmental way. That's something that I struggle with. So I'm against it because I know what type of detriment it can have if it gets a hold of you and you really fall in that hole. So I don't recommend that. But semen release and ejaculation, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's actually pretty healthy. But too much of anything isn't good for you. So I always talk about that. So are those videos still up? He says, so the texts are jumbled. It's because of the meds. Oh, my man said he on the meds. All right. That helps me understand. Oh, he said he in the hospital. Okay. I see, man. Well, yeah, I hope I answered your question, man. Damn, this video is supposed to be how to transform, and we talking about, he said how many eggs you eat on a daily. Oh, okay. So on the daily, right now I eat 3 eggs in the morning. That's it. I just eat 3 whole eggs, man. I'm still cutting down, so I don't do a whole lot of eggs. I just do 3 in the morning. When I was doing keto, man, I was doing like a dozen a day. That was wild. The keto diet, it's another one of those diets that's just not sustainable, especially for boosting your T levels. I mean, it's just not sustainable. It's a decent short-term approach, but if we're talking about boosting T levels naturally, it's not the best diet. It ain't the best diet. Seems like you feel kind of guilt towards it. Nah, man, I don't feel guilty. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't view me putting those videos up as wrong. So no, I don't feel guilty. If anything, I realized like what the outcome was. And that wasn't the outcome that I wanted. So it's kind of like it's kind of like before God flooded the earth. And he was looking at the people and it was just, man, they was wilding out. You got the people, you got angels falling, you got angels coming from heaven and procreating with the daughters of men, and you got them freaking procreating with animals and birds, and yeah. God looked at him and was like, yo, it said that he regretted that he created man, you know? Kind of like on that, you know? Not necessarily guilt, just more regret. But you know what though? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I done had people come at me before that anyway with that type of stuff, man. And at the end of the day, I don't know if there's anything that I do that gives off gay vibes. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. But that's not me. I'm not. I don't get down like that. I was raised up by my mom, so you know I got a lot of my mannerisms I kind of got from my mom. So maybe that's what it is. My mom, when I was young, my mom was my hero. You know, so I kind of, the way I talk and the way I say stuff and do stuff certain times, it was maybe it's a resemblance of my mother. And maybe that's what you know, I don't know. But it is what it is. I really don't care anymore. It used to bother me, I ain't gonna lie. It used to bother me, but now, you know, I don't really care. I'm more secure in myself and who I am as a man. I really don't care what people think. People think whatever the hell they want. I know, I know who I am and what I do, and etc. I'm just trying to read what y'all saying, yo. Jonathan Nathaniel said, bless up. Bless up, bro from the Caribbean. Oh, salute, salute. Dang, it was another message, but it got restricted. Said your videos of back then, are they still up? Yeah, they still up. Yeah, I ain't take them down. I never took those videos down. It says coconut water good for you, for your health, or kale juice. In all honesty, bro, coconut water is very good for you. Shoot, y'all probably got fresh coconut where you live at. Man, I wish I could go grab like a fresh coconut off the tree and just, you know, drink that bad boy. Yeah, coconut water is great. Kale juice, I think it's good, but you just want to be careful. I wouldn't overdo that for a number of reasons. Kale is high in vitamin K. So you don't want to overdo vitamin K. You know, unless you have a good consumption of vitamin D in your diet. I wouldn't overdo the kale simply because of the vitamin K. Boss Man 5 says zinc is super slept on. Oh yeah. Well shit, I mean by now, man, people should know. I mean, I done put so much information and videos out there myself about zinc and how important it is for men and men's health. So if dudes don't know, or people don't know, man, they sleeping on it, that's on them. It's too much information out here talking about it. I got plenty of videos talking about that. He said, yeah, I agree. He said, there's been times I watched something I shouldn't have, and I almost passed out in the shower like a crash dummy. Damn, it was bad. Yeah, man. So you can relate, man. Yeah, for sure. So have you thought about being a motivational speaker for the teens or anyone in general? Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's actually on my bucket list. For whatever reason, I have this vision in my head that as I get older, that's the direction I plan to go. Right now, I'm focusing on becoming a master trainer and coach. And even though I've been training people for years, it's taken a lot longer than I thought for me to be able to transition that online. But once I do it, once I get pretty successful with that, because I got a real good plan coming up with that. Once I do that and establish myself in that arena, then I want to move into motivational speaking, and I want to go for a TED Talk. I'm going to apply to try to do a TED Talk because I have a serious story, man. My story Yeah, man, I got a huge testimony, and I think that it would be a great TED talk. My story is very, very intense and motivational, and I know that what God is doing with me, man, it's gonna be amazing. It's just not gonna happen on the time that I hope for it to happen, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. I thought it would have been happening by now, but God's plans is always better than ours, regardless of what we think. So I ain't really rushing that. It will happen when it happens. Say you will make a great baseball coach. Thanks, man. I don't know though, cause baseball isn't my sport. So I don't think if I learned the aspects of baseball, maybe I'd do good, but that's not my sport. I'm not good at baseball. You know what's funny though? Yo, when I was young, I wasn't bad at it. Like when I was real young. I'm talking like 10, 11. Like I wasn't bad. But for whatever reason, man, I just started losing it, and I really didn't have any umph to even want to play that. I gravitated more to basketball and football, and I started killing that. So, yeah. So don't feel regret for knowledge. Oh yeah. That's a good way to look at it too. To me, it sounds like you're saying don't feel regret for the lack of knowledge. And you're right, man. That's real. We're all ignorant in something, and I'm not really ashamed of ignorance. We all have some sort of ignorance anyway, so I mean, it is what it is. And I learned from it. I definitely learned my lesson from that. As y'all can see, I ain't doing no more videos like that. So I learned my lesson. He would be like, hit the damn ball. Facts. I would be like that. I'm actually respectful though, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially with kids, especially with younger kids. But I don't know. Nah, as I open up more, I do get a bit more aggressive with things like that. So, yeah. He said knowledge of that caliber is going to come with good and bad, but don't ever feel regret, because I'm sure you help people as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that's the thing. That's why I ain't take it down. That's why I didn't take any of those videos down, because somebody could utilize it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could utilize it. And that's why I initially put it up. So I don't really feel no way about the content that I created. It's more or less the actual attention that I received. Because I'm the type of person that can demand the attention of the room, but at the same time, I'm not somebody who has to have the center of the attention. So that's my dichotomy. That's my dichotomy, And I think that that's going to serve me well. The more and more I heal, because I deal with CPTSD, so the more and more I heal with my CPTSD, yeah, man, that's going to balance out real well. Hey, some of y'all messages ain't showing up, just to let y'all know. So if I don't respond to something, that's why. He said I popped 2 ashwagandha capsules, maca root, and a perk, and I'm good for the day. Oh man, my man said he popped a perk. Yo, I'm just gonna assume that you at least 35. You right around my age, man. Cause these cool kids today, they ain't talking about no perk. So that sound like my era right there. I don't do any of that stuff now, but I remember when I did pop a perk. And man, let me tell you. Oh man, it's all right. It's starting to get real dark, y'all. Damn. Starting to get dark, man. I ain't scared of the dark, though. I'm Black Superman, man. I ain't worried about no dark. Yeah, man. I'm messing with y'all, man. He said, did it really work? Nah, 2 ashwagandha, some maca root. Hey, if you still here, man, how long you been popping? How long you been popping ashwagandha? Ashwagandha and maca root. That's actually a funny combination, especially if that's all you're taking. And you know, that's coming from me having the understanding and knowledge of what ashwagandha and maca root actually does. So, you know, let me put this flashlight on, man. So these cars know I'm walking in the median. I ain't trying to get hit. I ain't trying to get hit out here, man. Said I pop a lot of maca on the daily. Yeah, maca root is good, man. Maca root is a good one. If you take it by itself, in the beginning, you're gonna definitely notice some emotional changes because of the type of hormones that it balances out. You're definitely gonna notice some emotional changes. But I mean, it don't last long, man. It typically, for the first few weeks, you might kind of notice that, you know, certain things might kind of make you a bit more sad, you know, or rather, you might feel a bit more empathetic. And that's simply because of the type of hormonal changes that it makes. And essentially what it's doing is balancing your hormones out. You know what I'm saying? But some of the hormones that it balances, you're gonna notice, you're gonna definitely notice what's going on and what's happening. Oh wow, man, I've been on here for 45 minutes. Damn. Y'all probably can't even see me no more, man. Oh yeah, y'all definitely gonna see the teeth though, yeah. Dark as hell. Damn. Hey, look, man, I'll hop back on live again, y'all. Y'all can't even freaking see me right now, bro. I can't see him. It's like the lock character in a video game. Hey, you can see my teeth though. Damn, you can't even see that. I'm trying to smile. Oh, you probably can see it now. Hey man, look, it was good rapping with y'all. I'm gonna try to start getting on live more often when I'm taking these walks. But I honestly do prefer to, oh, let me get the hell out of this darn median though. Cause they starting to walk in my neighborhood now, y'all. Maybe y'all will be able to see me better when I come down here. But in all honesty, man, I already been on here for a while. Yo, if y'all hopped on here late, man, go check out the video. Check out what I was talking about in the beginning, man. I'm pretty much talking about how to transform the right way, talking about mistakes that people typically make when they're trying to transform, and you know, they don't know why. They're like, yo, man, why I'm struggling. Every time I try to transform, I stop doing it. I talk about some of the reasons why that happens. And you know what? I'll probably, when I get back on live, I'll go over transforming and how to transform and make sure I touch on some specifics about how to do that, man, the right way. These lives, every time I do a live, man, I start off with the topic, especially a QA, then it ends up going where it needs to go. And I ain't even worried about that. I ain't tripping about it. That's the whole point. But all right, y'all, I'm about to be out of here, man. He said, damn, it get dark quick. I know, right? It got dark quick. It got dark quick as hell. No street lights. Nah, here go one right here. Here go one right here. Yeah. And that joint dim as hell. You still can't see me like that. Got another one over here too that's a lot more bright. Show your view real quick. All right, y'all, man, I'm about to hop off here. But hey, salute to y'all, man. And yo, y'all go check out some of my new stuff, man. I got some powerful videos and information, bro. If a lot of what y'all was watching was that the penis, y'all missing out on some real value, yo. But all right, y'all, until next time, I'm out. Salute.